What's going on? This is me, y'all. It's DJ Ron, the classic DJ from the Bay. I'm back once again with another video. It's a reaction of Pop the Balloon and Find Love. My son D is still traveling, you know what I mean, going here and there, a little bit everywhere or whatnot. But look, I just want to come back to this one right here. This is going to be a clip from episode 33. My son and I did it together. The first half of our video, though, is audio only. You know, we're still getting good or better at this editing and everything else. But actually, no, I deleted the actual video, but I still had the content and the sound and everything. So that was on me. So anyway, there was one portion of it where Darren and I were D and I we had a discussion about it and everything else, and it led to later on in that video. If you watched it, you saw we had a bit of a heated discussion talking about 420. I mean, you know, weed smoke or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So the gist of that, or the beginning of it, is found in this right here, and the reason why it's so important is because Arlette and BM, her husband, they do what's called catch ups. In one way, they catch up to the couples that linked up, and that's called catch up with such and such and such and such, right? But then there's people who don't link up, and her husband BM has a way of bringing those people back onto the show. And so, because there's a heated discussion on the show between two of the contestants, a young man who was coming out to try to choose a lady, and then there's this one lady who was kind of cantankerous, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to ruin everything, but I went back. I'm coming back to this part of it right here because, like I said, the other one's audio only. So this time we're going to get some video. There's about 6 or 7 ladies here, maybe even 8 of them. Beautiful ladies. It's a great panel, by the way. Y'all keep on doing what y'all been doing, Arlette and BM. But this gentleman here has been on the show before, and he comes out again, and the boy is a straightforward dude, you know what I mean? But he stand on what he's saying, you get what I mean? So anyway, we're going to start from here, then we're going to go to the catch-up because the catch-up got real heated too. But I need you to see this part so you can understand why BM had to talk to them, if that makes sense. All right, so here we go. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, you know what I mean? Arlette, Armuli, and her husband BM, they got some wonderful, wonderful shows. Make sure you check out all their content, you know what I mean? And don't forget to like and subscribe. So like right here, bam, I hit the like button, you know what I mean? I'm already subscribed to the page, so I don't have to show you how to do that. But make sure you do it for us, for me. The goal is to get to 100 subscribers, you know what I mean? Say by the end of January, I'm going to be realistic. 100 subscribers, you know what I mean? So don't forget to share as well. And all views are welcome here, so you're definitely welcome to comment. So without any further ado, any delay, we'll go ahead and get started right here. Starting with this episode from 33, then we'll go right to BM talking to him.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in.
Some bad ones up there, too.
Let's go ahead and start with your name.
I'm Danny.
Danny, how old are you?
39.
39, and what do you do?
I am a senior partner with Premium Tax Advisors.
He's a little nervous.
So I do taxes.
Warm up a little bit.
Okay.
You know,
Let me
get
turn
your
my hat
buck
around so I
money
can take the shade off the front.
every year.
There we go.
Fast and legal.
All right,
Fast
legal is the
and
main
legal.
part.
Legal is the most important part.
Okay, and now what are some things you like to do for fun?
For fun, I'm an adventurous geek. So I'll play chess, but then I'll go mountain climbing. But I'm not like a super adventurous. Like I ain't about to skydive, nothing like that. You know, I like mountains and I like being outside. I like to hoop.
Okay.
You know, but I like to read. I'm really into self-development and stuff like that.
Personal development
All right.
books.
Now, what are some things you look for in a
Right,
woman?
not about development. Call him
I'm a
off guard with that
woman.
pop.
It's really mindset. So one of my favorite quotes is, "It's not who's for you, but who's with you when to climb to the mountaintop."
Okay.
It's about
So
to get
it's
good,
like,
y'all.
are you in it with me, in life with me? You know what I'm saying? So that's first and foremost the mindset, because I'm an entrepreneur. So if you don't understand that, then we ain't gonna get along no way. And then, but I want her to be nice to other people. She can be a little mean to me, but she got to be nice to everybody else.
I think you opened up the door right
And
there.
then just,
I need you to be
you know,
nice to
allergic
me.
to giving up. You know what I'm saying? Once we in it, just let's rock it out. Let's figure it out.
Okay. Now, what are some deal
Go from
breakers?
All right, I'm gonna be honest.
Uh-oh. I'm nervous.
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out.
That's what
think that's a
started it all
disorder.
right there.
And then
There she go. Pop it.
She probably got a bad wig. But to
I love looking at things more than once because you catch stuff that you didn't catch before. He said when she popped the balloon, he said she must got a bad wig. All right, let's go.
Like just being like mean or like an angry drunk. You know, I don't like that.
Or weed
Um,
or just angry in general.
yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, it's other things, but I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just figured that out.
Good
when we
men want
figured
good
out,
women.
like, nah, you
Should be
tripping.
the same
Okay.
way.
Okay.
Good
We did get a
women as
couple
well.
pops.
Yeah.
Let's go see why they ended up popping. Let's start here.
Start there.
Your name and age.
I'm Alicia and I'm 28.
Okay. And Alicia, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I feel like there are a few things, especially as we continue talking. I am adventurous. Like I want to go skydiving. I actually just went paragliding this year,
You
so
can
that's
go.
something I'm interested in. I think that'd be fun with my partner. I feel you on the wig thing, but kind of like let women have women's business. Like let girls be girls. I hear you, but I don't feel you. I just thought it was like a little petty.
Touchy subject.
And the "oh, you can't read" comment. Baby, I'm in college. I read. I thought that was just a little like back and forth. You know, I just didn't like all the extra commentary, the little side comments. I don't know. I feel like we're both kind of witty. I don't know if we'd go together.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna know unless we find out.
No, thank you.
Oh.
I thought it was just a little rude. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
First impressions can be important to a lot of people.
Danny, is she someone that's your type?
She popped a balloon on me. Yeah.
So it's a no.
Ain't nobody who popped a balloon on me my type. But nah,
That's
she
fair.
cool. She cool. I ain't paragliding, skydiving, none of that. So I'll wait for you and
Double
try to
down
catch
once.
you if something mess up. But I'm not doing that.
He's
Okay.
not
So if that's something you
skydiving.
want to do with your partner, more
Double
power
down
to you.
once.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, she fine though.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you. Let's go on down to our next pop. Okay. Never mind. We'll stop right here.
I think they friends too. I
Your
think they
name
know
and
each other, came
I'm
together.
Daisha and I'm 29.
And Daisha, why'd you end up popping
Look
your
like
balloon?
sisters.
I'm just a very spontaneous, adventurous person. I went skydiving in the summertime. I had a blast. So something I see with my future partner is just something that we can just be spontaneous and adventurous together. I would love to go skydiving again. I'd love to go cliff diving. Does it seem like it would be a good match?
You can do all that.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
You can do all that.
I want
Triple
to
down.
share my experiences with my partner.
I feel
And they
you.
popping it.
And they
Oh.
had an 18-year-old kid who mama just got awarded $40 million because he ain't make it. I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'll be by myself.
It's
Y'all
my
wanna
time. It's my
skydive?
time.
Hey, shit. Not like that.
So you're not catching me up there?
Nah, never.
All right. Now, is she
Can't do
someone
it.
that's your type?
She fine.
It's
You know what I'm
storming out
saying?
here.
Shit, yeah, she
With
fine.
lights on.
Thank you, Daisha. And we got one
Oh,
back
really, really
here.
nice.
Pop behind, pop in
Your
front.
name
pop
and
in front.
age.
I'm Caroline and I'm 32.
Okay. And Caroline, why'd you end up popping your
Caroline, Caroline.
To be honest, I like somebody that's more like physically fit, like working out. I like the way you dress and things like that, but you
Boy
know,
fitted.
a little bit more.
I mean, it take a little time, 2025 my year, but it's cool.
Okay.
I done lost
Ooh, I
like
like
10
her,
pounds
that
in the
red
last
dress.
2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And,
How you
first,
doing?
and then I used to be on a wrestling team. So when I really get focused, because I ain't made the basketball team, but I really get focused.
How you do it, D?
I know how to cut weight. So 2020, I've been starting
How
out.
you do
I
it,
ain't
D?
want to wait till New Year's. I wanted to, start December. And I'm tired of eating the same thing for Thanksgiving and all that stuff. So I won't go eat none of that shit no way.
Gotcha.
So, but it's cool though.
I commend you on losing the
We went
weight.
in
Keep
for
it up.
Thanksgiving. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta work on
Be
that.
swole next year.
Oh, God.
25 pounds.
And now,
Next
Danny,
year.
is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she cool. She real pretty. You know what I'm saying? Got some pretty lips and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty toes. So yeah, she rock.
Cool, cool. Thank you.
Got a nice little
All the
smile.
guys would say she's
She
mighty
seems like she can
fine.
take a joke. I joke 80% of the time and tell them about my money until the middle of tax
half
season.
the time.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm a DJ,
yeah, it's
you
cool.
know.
Thank you.
Thank
A lot of
you.
stuff jumps
And
on
we did get a
musical
couple more
memory.
pops down
They
here.
all pop. No,
Let's
you got
start
a
with your
couple
name
of
and
them.
age.
I'm Kenyani, I'm 27.
She is nice.
And Kenyani, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I ended up popping my balloon because at first I'd say that there wasn't initial attraction, but then I heard your sense of humor, some of your values and your thirst for knowledge and stuff like that. I was like, okay, cool, I love his mindset.
Okay, got a second chance.
But then when I heard some of the responses back to other people's, wanting to go skydiving and stuff like that, and then you're like, oh, well, you can do that, and that ain't got nothing to do with me. They're expressing, how that's something they like to do, the quality time of doing that with their partner, the experience with their partner, but still it's kind of okay, they ain't got nothing to do with me. So it's kind of in further arguments, if there's something that we have to compromise on or I want to feel supported with and stuff like that, it's just kind of like, if you don't want to, then how are we going to meet middle
Look,
ground?
if you want to hop out a plane, that's on you. You know, I'll be right there at the bottom. I'm not doing that. I don't have to do what you
Quadruple
do
down,
to
four
support
down.
you. You understand what I'm saying? That's just
four down.
y'all just stuck on the skydiving thing. Y'all tripping. you know
don't
what
wanna
I'm saying?
partner up
But
for
at
that.
the same time, like outside of skydiving, because it's like skydiving
Man has
is
his
like
per-
the number one
his
thing that I'm
prerogative.
not doing. But everything else I'm open to. But I'm not just gonna be like, hey, I might die, I might not. You know, shit.
Understood, and I
You know what I'm
agree.
saying? And then actually, if you listen to it's my man, so he's a $50 billion man. He says if you want to get over your fear, that's one thing that he actually promotes, and I still wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not doing it. I just feel like
things
I
just
don't have
ain't
no
for you.
control. But you know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know, if that's what y'all want to do, you can do a skydiving episode.
Wow.
I'm not doing it.
And now Danielle, she's someone that's your type.
I mean, she cool. She just seemed like she wouldn't really get my.
She
sense of
actually
humor,
digging in
you
the
know what I'm saying,
background
to be
back there,
honest with
smiling
you.
over Arlette's
It
shoulder.
seemed like, you know, she alright.
Okay.
She alright. She got nice hair though. You know what I'm saying? Cute little face.
Maybe she'll get her
You know what I'm
balloon
saying?
back.
That's cool.
Good. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
My name is Lunica. I'm
That's the one
27.
right there, though.
And
Oh,
You said
Lunica.
Ludacris?
Lunica. Lunica.
he's wrong, bro. He's wrong for that.
No.
You want to skydive too?
I would. It's not at the top of the list.
So Lunica, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Everything you said was great. I just think you seem like a argumentative person. Like you won't budge on certain things, and I don't really feel like not that, but like in other areas, I don't really feel like going back and forth.
Well, it's the only area we done discussed.
But I'm
Still
just
don't.
saying, in future disagreements or conflict,
Let
it
me
just
tell you
seems
how
like
I
you
end up
seem
arguing.
very defensive.
Let me see. No,
Even with the way she made a comment about if she was your type, and you were like, well, she popped. And I was like, oh.
I mean, she's not wrong, but, you know, every so often in a man's life and in a woman's life, you know, it's just some things that you have to just stand on. You know what I mean? There's some things we could compromise about or whatnot, and maybe so if you like it, baby, then I love it. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. But every so often there's something that you just want to stand on. You know what I mean? For him, skydiving is one of them things.
Well, look, sweetheart.
And
it's
fake
one-on-one.
wigs.
Individually.
Bad
you can't
wigs.
listen to
Right.
other folk and
His
expect
work.
that happen with us. But look, how I handle arguments is you say what you got to say, I say what I got to say, and once you retort from that, we make a decision. I don't argue. I think that's
The decision should be best for us as well. You know, I read a long time ago, I've subscribed to that now, though, and I believe it 100%. It says the only thing that an argument does is it convinces both parties that they're right. So, in other words, you could just keep on arguing because both people going to feel like they're right. You know what I mean?
soft man trait. You understand what I'm saying? Because I am a solution based. We don't argue. We look for a solution. If we can't find a solution, then maybe the solution is we can't find each other. You understand what I'm saying? But it's solution-based situation. When you listen to Elon Musk and stuff like that, when you get to a certain status, you just looking to solve problems.
In other words, good men don't focus on the problem. We're looking for the solution. I'm with him 100% on that.
Then maybe the solution is we can't find each other. You understand what I'm saying? But it's solution-based situation. When you listen to Elon Musk and stuff like that, when you get to a certain status, you just looking to solve problems. Bless you. Understand what I'm saying?
Ain't going
but
back
when you
and
get to a
forth
certain
with you.
status, you just looking to solve problems. I don't argue with females because at the same time, like that's a female trait. You understand what I'm saying? So you say what you gotta say, I say what I gotta say, we retort, and I'm done. You understand what I'm saying? I listen twice as much as I talk, to be honest with you. But it's cool though.
So now, Danny, is she someone that's your type?
She cool. But hell no, a little bit. Like, I don't know. Because I really go after a woman treat me. You understand what I'm saying? If you pop me a balloon because I don't want to jump out no airplane, you know, it's kind of hard to see if you my type or not. You know what I'm saying? My type is really like, is words of affirmation. I said this on the first time I was on the episode. Like, how you talk to me really makes me want to do things for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Feel it,
so,
bro.
like, it's a lot of beautiful women. All y'all beautiful, but if you ain't talking to me right, he ain't my type. So I didn't get a chance to hear it because she just got stuck on what I said to another chick. You know.
So if you're in a relationship and you don't like what your person is saying to you, how do you handle that?
Like I said, I just listen. How can I handle anything if I don't understand where you're coming from? You know what I'm saying? I gotta listen. Like, I'm a leader, baby. So if you to be a great leader, you gotta be you gotta listen to the people who's behind you.
Preach.
So if we in a relationship, we talking to each other. If you are counting on me to make decisions, I have to understand what makes you tick. Have to understand what makes you happy, what makes you smile, and I can only do that by listening to you. You understand what I'm saying? We're just in this position right now where I have to respond. But most of the time, 9 times out of 10, I'm just listening. Because then I can know where the disconnect is. And I can fix that. We can find a solution and can move on. But I ain't jumping out no plane. So, you know, if that's what y'all want.
Is that 6
it
times?
ain't happening.
Call it 6 times now.
Thank you.
6 times.
Your
6 tuck
name
it
and
down.
age.
My name is Taylor. I'm 27.
Okay.
What's up, Taylor?
Taylor, why did you end up popping your balloon?
It was really just your age. Like, I'm
Good.
like,
Get
if
her
that
out
would
of
work.
here.
And
It's
like,
his- it's
And then
age.
growing yourself, I can assist with that. You understand what I'm saying? Because we always learning and growing. You know, especially when you get old, like every aspect of your life is something different. You understand? So that's the whole point about relationships. Can we grow together? So it's this tax season. After that, it's travel season. Then it's commercial real estate. It's always a continuous learning and growing. If you ain't continuing learning and growing, you dying. Yeah, I don't want to die.
Yeah.
So, you know, we just moving forward.
And that's why I'm doing this podcast. That's why I'm doing this right here, this series of this. Hopefully I can share something that people can learn from. And I'm learning too. You know what I mean? I'm learning the ways of how a lot of people think. You get what I'm saying? So I could become better or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I had to let him cook right here because he's actually schooling her a little bit. I think she was like 27 years old. It's neither here nor there. We're about to get to the good part, y'all. I think we got 2 more ladies or 1 more lady to go to. Then we'll get to that part, what we're here for.
With that, but you know, 27 is around my age range. It's cool
27.
because you mature, but you
39.
don't get all your immaturity out the way. So now it's like, okay, I want to do this. How we do this? I can invest mentally, financially. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you don't know until you hop into it.
I understand.
I ain't hopping out no plane.
Daddy, is
Hey.
there someone that's your type?
She cool. I mean, I like somebody with a little bit more personality, you know, a little funny, somebody that can be like, man, shut up, nigga, and choke me. You know what I'm saying? She don't seem like she'll do that.
He said that.
So, you know.
I'm trying to keep it together. We on the show. Like, I'm not. Hey, but okay.
She got potential, though,
Let's
for
go
real,
over
for real.
here. All right, let's start with your name and age.
Future wife
I'm Ken, I'm
potential.
27.
And Ken, why'd you end up
This one
popping
had
your
her stuff
balloon?
together, too.
You seem so cool, and I like that we have a lot in common because I like to read too. But I didn't get those like butterflies, like, ooh, like I want him. And that's the feeling that I'm looking for. That's all that was missing. I like,
Look at the episode. You'll see it for
So
yourself.
much more.
Your name and age.
Here we go.
Chi-Chi 32.
Tisha, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Why?
I'm gonna be nice about it.
Don't be nice.
This is as nice as it's gonna get. So basically, I don't like someone who's based on like image. Like he said, the wig thing, but you have on a tight shirt and tight pants. So it's like if you're gonna talk on someone else's image, you should look at your own image.
I looked at my.
And this is nice. Let's go back. This is nice.
Tisha, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm gonna be nice about it.
Don't be nice.
This is as nice as it's gonna get. So basically, I don't like someone who's based on like image. Like he said, the wig thing, but you have on a tight shirt and tight pants. So it's like if you're gonna talk on someone else's image, you should look at your own image.
Cameraman
I
always
looked at my
zones in.
image 10 times in the back, but it's cool though.
Oh, well, to each his own, like I said. But I feel like for you to be so aesthetically focused, you should also be aesthetically pleasing.
I feel you.
That was all.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie. The bad weird thing is like you can't fix that.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You can go to a hairstylist.
Tell her that.
You tell her that.
I tried.
You did.
Yeah, this isn't from experience. This is not like, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, so I done sold
I gotta
hair
see.
and everything. Like,
How do we get the
If you're
bad
going to
wig?
talk on someone else's image, you should look at your own image.
I looked at my image 10 times in the back.
In other words,
but
I
it's
checked
cool,
myself
though.
out. I was cool
Well,
with
to
it.
each his own, like I said. But I feel like for you to be so...
I personally would not have tucked the shirt in, but I guess you want to show off the brown belt. Forget all that. The cream white shirt is cool. Black pants is great. You know what I mean? Belt is uncovered because every time you tighten it in, it makes your stomach look bigger. And I know because I got a big stomach. You know what I'm saying? I like to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm cutting back on it or whatever, but I'm just saying. That's just me, though. And, you know, maybe Danny can learn off that. You know what I'm saying?
Aesthetically focused, you should also be aesthetically pleasing.
I feel you.
That was all.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie. The bad wig thing is like you can't fix that.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You can go to a hairstylist.
Tell her
That
that.
bad wig.
You tell her that.
I tried.
Oh, he's speaking on life.
Yeah,
Real
this
life.
is from experience. This is not like, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, so I done sold hair and everything.
Same.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I just salt to a slug. I feel you.
Yeah, so I'm talking about like, hey, you know, maybe you should try this. Maybe you should try that. And like, if you don't get it, and then her mama had the exact same one, I was like, I just can't do it.
You talking about people's mamas?
Man, is she a woman too?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say to you. Don't be talk about wigs and you need to go to the gym.
Hey, I done lost a little weight, man. It's okay. It's cool.
That's what I'm saying. You worry about wigs, you should worry about the gym and the diet and other things like that. I just feel like, once again, if you're gonna be
nice.
focused on aesthetics, you should be aesthetically pleasing.
That's cool.
That's just my thing.
I feel you.
Danny, is she someone that's your type?
I mean, I feel like if in a relationship, she'll be like a ride or die. You know what I'm saying? Like she'll seem
I'll
like
be ride to ride. I'm not riding to die. I want to live. Ride to live.
ride to prosper. However
There you
wanna
go.
do it.
Okay,
You know
one
what I'm
up.
saying? She seemed like she would be like really into it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she would treat me. She seemed kind of feisty, and I kind of like that a little bit.
Cankerous.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Man, I don't know what that
What that
means.
do with-
Welcome
But
to hell.
it's all cool. You could be.
How you feel about zodiac signs? Me personally, I used to subscribe to that a long time ago. I used to read my horoscope every day and everything. You know what I mean? Stopped very, very long time ago. You know, for one, I read in the Bible that it was wrong. You get what I'm saying? A long, long, long time ago. You know what I mean? And two, you know, it wasn't always true or whatnot. However, here's one thing I'll admit, and I haven't really seen much change though. If you ever look at the characteristics of each sign, a lot of those characteristics are very true. You get what I'm saying? Now, me myself, I am a Cancer, born in July 5th to be exact. One thing I remember reading about cancers though is that it has the largest variety of different people in there. You know what I mean? Bill Cosby's in there. Matt Dre is Cancer. There's many, many more of them, but those two stick out because they're on definitely opposite ends of the spectrum. You know what I mean? Well, at least the way that they portrayed themselves. You get what I'm saying? You know, no judgment here. But what I'm saying is, I believe I read one time there could be 100 cancers and 99 of them are going to be different. And I agree. I know a lot of people whose birthdays around my time and we're basically very, very different people. You know what I'm saying? So, look, that's all I got to say about the Zodiac. Let's get to this.
Whatever. This is like how you treat me. See, she's saying, all right, you know what I'm saying? Hair cool. You know what I'm saying? She's cute. Got a little fit.
She cute. The lashes is not for me, though.
Thank you.
What's your diet like?
I meal prep a lot, and I'm a personal trainer as one of my entrepreneurial endeavors.
Your diet
He ain't
meaning
gonna put
what you
nobody
eat.
on. He got to already come.
You ain't gonna
full
take
fit.
it to the hairstylist. She can't get a good wig. You can't pay for it.
I can pay for it.
You tried.
I tried.
You
That's
sure
what I'm
you
saying.
tried?
On my look.
You tried with one woman does not mean you get to put everybody in the category of bad wigs.
Is your wig bad?
I have locks.
So what you worried about it for?
That's what I'm saying. I also feel like when you're talking about women in general, don't take your one experience and feel the need to like
I'm
go
gonna be
hung
honest.
up.
Ain't nobody here got no bad wig.
They
Okay.
all look
Then
good.
why'd you say
Ain't a
it?
lot.
Cause she asked me what I didn't like.
The deal breaker.
is a bad wig, and then
It
you
was
had to go ham, and then you just talked about somebody's mother.
Whose mother?
The bad wig mama.
What's her name?
I don't care.
Exactly. So what
why
you
are
care?
I care of how you talk about aesthetics and about a woman. There's other comments that you made, but I just feel
So
like
I can't be honest with you?
Can I be honest with you?
She is just one of them people that just got to be right. Now, however you feel about the argument, they both gonna end up thinking that they was right. No matter how you feel about this, no matter how I feel about it, no matter how Arlette feel about it, they both are going to be convinced. Let's see. But usually with stuff like this, that's the way it go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're not
I
aesthetically
agree.
pleasing to be talking the way you talk. That's all I'm
So
saying.
you saying I gotta be fit and swole? To
Yeah,
get
you
there,
need to be fit,
to say I don't like
swole.
certain things about certain women.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
about
okay.
somebody's
Even they
appearance.
looking at her
If you're
like
talking
she
about
crazy.
appearance, your appearance needs to be on 100. That's all I'm saying.
March 2025, we had the same conversation.
March.
March.
I will
Checking the
not
time.
care in March. Right now, you're not aesthetically pleasing.
All right, that's cool.
Thank you. Let's go back.
Scriptures say, yeah, I'm finna take it there. Scriptures say it's better to live on the top of the top corner of a roof than to live in a house with an argumentative woman. She'll have you having ulcers and all kind of other stuff. You know what I mean? Especially when real love is involved with it. Lady, you are not the kind of man that, excuse me, you're not the kind of woman that a man will want to be married to. Not happily married, unless you just like somebody who like to argue. Like he said earlier, you know, soft men that like to argue and go back and forth with you all the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no.
We had one more pop here. Your name and
Just
age.
for the heck of it, we're going to catch the last
Micah,
pop.
I'm 30
Because
years
she
old.
held off for dear life.
Micah, why did you end up popping your balloon? You hung on for so long.
I did. So I kept my balloon because I was really feeling the personality. Like, to me, if you can make me laugh, like, you have my heart.
She
It's
was
just the
laughing.
more that I began to listen to him talk, his answers got sassier and sassier. And, like, I'm the woman. Like, let me be sassy. You be the man. And, yeah, so it just kind of turned me off the more he kind of answered his question.
Remember what I said about first impressions? Now, as fine as she was in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? This right here, this commentary right here, take her all the way down to almost to Chi-Chi, or the last girl that was just talking. Why we have to try to emasculate men is beyond me. You get what I'm saying? Let a brother be a brother and have his own opinion. You surely want to have yours, right? Why it got to be sassy? You know what I mean? Now, I for one, I don't agree with the back and forth banter. Although it was kept cool, or he held his own. He stayed cool through it all. You know what I mean? She really was trying him. You know what I'm saying? She was trying it. But why sassy is basically calling him a female. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't cool.
They got a little attitude-y. Yeah.
With a smile on my face, I got attitude.
I mean, yeah, you can have an attitude with a smile. That's very possible.
I feel you.
Right. But apart from saying that, he was someone that was your type?
He was making me laugh. I was really feeling the sarcasm, the stuff that he was giving the other ladies. It was making me crack up. But as I started listening again, like it was just certain stuff he said, I was like, I might say that sometimes.
Like what?
Like, I can't remember. But
it wasn't important.
I remember I popped it when I heard it. So that's
feel
all
you.
that matters.
Okay. Now, Danny, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah.
And she dripping chocolate all around here, so you know
She's
what I'm
beautiful.
saying? She
They
cool.
all fine on it
Thank
today.
Yeah, like I said, my type is somebody, you know, how they treat me, you know, then I can reciprocate that.
just messed
or
it up.
I could give it to you, and if you reciprocate it, then you become my type. So, I mean, aesthetically, she look good. Aesthetically. Choker.
Okay.
But,
Don't say that, bro.
He
Don't say
makes me laugh,
Yeah.
but it's just like, you know, that's a good thing. Can I really take you serious?
Oh,
though?
Daddy come back on the show again, though. Second time.
and like
Did
I
she take you
said,
serious?
Second time around,
First
they
of
might
all,
bring him back, though, again.
you talking about serious, like before tax season or after tax season?
See? After.
After
Yeah.
tax season, we out of here.
Oh, okay.
Where you want to go? During tax season, I'm dead ass serious. So it's like this is a fun environment. You know, having fucking relationships is fun. Like, but when I'm talking
Supposed to
about
be.
money, I'm dead
That's
ass serious.
what
When
I'm
I'm on stage talking and I'm trying to change somebody's life because they don't understand finances, I'm super serious. When I'm shooting a film, I'm dead ass serious. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? But this is fun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking to have somebody that we could be locked in. And it just be in a box, and we can be like, we can just have fun with each other. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna talk some stuff back. I ain't gonna let you just get away with stuff, but I don't really take it serious. I'm joking 80% of the time, but the other 20% of the time, I'm dead ass serious.
Might just
Super
take it up a
serious.
little
We
bit.
want to do this whole thing with me serious? Yeah, I
40%
wouldn't
of the
make
time.
y'all laugh at all.
50-50 though, because I think that a lot of us are here to really find love. And so if you're joking 80% of the time, it's kind of hard for us to decipher whether you're being serious or you're
That's
actually
I'm
valid.
always
joking.
serious, just with a smile and a little joke.
Okay.
I'll allow
It's
that.
all good. A little chocolate.
They're both right.
I ain't
Same
slipping
time.
on the little Hershey.
I mean, I don't know. I feel the vibe, but what? I
For
don't know.
real.
What
Take
is
your
it?
balloon back.
What are you feeling?
I'm gonna leave get my balloon pop.
Okay.
I am.
All right.
Oh, she can't take it back. No way. As soon as they would have popped it, I'd be like,
Okay.
I tried.
you talking about?
All right.
It's not easy for a black man in this world to be able to be that way, walk through a torture chamber as he just did, and still keep a smile on his face, still cracking jokes and everything else. You know what I mean? So that was that, right? Now we're finna get to the next one that I wanted to do. Make sure we got the real one. I mean, this is interview 12 with Chi-Chi and Danny. Chi-Chi is the same lady who was just talking to her with the little locks in her hair and everything else. BM talks to them. The husband is getting in on it too, you know what I'm saying? These is pretty cool too, you know what I mean? But Pop the Balloon is where it's at. The catch-ups is dope. The reunions is dope.
All right, welcome back.
This right here is
BM
cool
Talks
too.
to them. Today we have Chi-Chi and Danny. Welcome. How you guys doing?
Welcome.
This would be the definition of toxic.
Hey,
y'all.
Yeah, so we
Chi-Chi
have.
and Danny.
I feel it already. It's gonna be the
Not
definition
together.
of toxic. She started.
Come.
The stuff is starting now.
Hi guys.
What's going on?
Hey, y'all.
Stuff is starting
Yeah, so we
now.
Right.
Not together.
AGCD. Could be.
So you like her,
We
bro?
had you guys on episode 33, and there's a lot of buzz going around. You know, people are talking about you both, so we decided to bring you back here on the podcast. So, how you guys doing? And how was both of your experience on the show? I mean, Dan, you was here before, so let's
Let's
ask
start with
Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi. Yeah.
Ladies first, anyway. Go ahead.
Oh, look, he has manners. Oh, my God. No, it was amazing. I said it multiple times. Like, I had a good experience overall. Like, production was smooth. The ladies were amazing. Everybody was a good vibe. You two were amazing. I was very nervous, okay? I did have a couple of drinks, so my honesty meter, which is usually very at 100, was probably on 1,000. So, it was an experience.
Explains it.
Oh man. Okay.
But yeah, I had a great experience. Go ahead, Mr. Returning.
Okay.
Well, this time I just decided to just let go. You know, just be my complete self instead of. I think the first time I was on the show, I was really filtered, and it still didn't work out the way I wanted to be. So this time I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to be myself. So, and I wanted to have a fun experience. You know what I'm saying? So when you're looking for a match, you're looking for somebody to connect with. They got to know, you know, the side of me that they gonna see eventually. So I just let you have it. You know what I'm saying? So from beginning to end. And so I really enjoyed myself. You know, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I did walk away a little disappointed. I can't lie,
Some
but
bad ones on there. They were
other than
bad.
that, you know, I feel like I had a good time.
That's all that matters.
Okay, yeah, so obviously, Danny, when you walked out, right, and you started speaking, when you dropped the whole, when you dropped the phrase that, that just went viral, you said the wigs thing, obviously that was talk of the episode, that was. What made you say that at that particular time?
Well, so I'm a prayer warrior, to be honest with you, and God knows my heart. So I've got to the point where if it comes to me, I'm going to say it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why when you look back and she said, because I knew what I was going to say from the beginning for the most part, but I couldn't quite understand or what I was going to say when you asked me what I didn't like. So in the back, I was doing a lot of praying. I was saying, just speak to me, and I'm going to trust. And that is a pet peeve. So I've been through situations, even in a most recent relationship that didn't work out. I felt like, so I'm just be honest, man. So I was
I think the best policy.
I was getting fussed at about certain stuff I wasn't doing and everything, and the whole time I was like, dang, you telling me everything that I'm not doing, but your wig bad. But I don't get to say nothing, you know, because I'm a man, so I just got to sit there and take it. You know, I don't really retort. So
personal phone.
If it don't matter what you say to me, it don't matter. You know, women can go off and they want the perfect human being. I just sit there and be like, okay, and you know what I'm saying. But in the back of my mind, I make notes of like what I want and what I don't want, and that's something. So really,
that's said important. That know what you don't want.
And like I was talking to my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like my friends know what's up. Like we say different things, but we do want what we don't want.
Okay.
And you know,
but you're not trying to date your friends. You don't talk to your friends the way you talk to a woman. You trying to find a woman, not a man.
Well, no,
So,
that's
Danny,
cap.
I have a
that's
question.
Cap. That's cap because your woman's supposed to be your friend.
Your best friend. Yeah, we love that. Hold on. She's still a woman.
So, Danny, I got a question for you. So, what is a bad wig to you?
Oh, come on, man.
Now, Danny, think about this before you.
We have to know what is considered a bad wig to Danny.
All right, so look.
Like, you can't be serious right now.
No. I'm just gonna be honest. So I dated a woman that sold hair. Okay. All right. So when money gets involved, I start paying attention. So when I accidentally sold some hair and we made like $500 in an instant, I started paying attention. I started doing research. Like I understood that was back in the day when Peruvian and Brazilian hair was a big thing, and so growing up,
he knows about them as well. So you know he knows the names. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. So growing up, I didn't know about weed. Yeah, I didn't know about it. My mother to the day had the same routine. Her hair's in a ponytail. My cousins are literally Indian. They from India. I grew up with them. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even really understand that women wore extensions until I got to college. So I just didn't experience it. Like the women I dated, my son's mother, we've known each other since 8th grade. She doesn't wear it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just not accustomed to it. So, but basically I think is when I like to be tricked. I like to like, is it a wig or is it like, you know what I'm saying?
Hard to tell, yeah.
Most times the women I talk to will wear like sew-ins or something.
And most ladies, y'all are phenomenal with it. You get what I'm saying? Y'all are. So I just want to let you know that I'm not taking his side and nothing like that. You know, it's their show. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Like that where...
But y'all know when you shouldn't have wore it, too. I think y'all are intelligent enough to know that as well.
Okay.
And the front, you know, you don't really can tell
so they have the leave out with the leave in the back. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like your hair. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But that's not a wig. We talking about wigs. What's a bad wig to you? Not a bad weave.
Okay.
Like a hump. Like what's a bad wig to you? Like it's not flat enough. Like a wig, a lace front.
When you can tell what it is instantly. If you was dating a man and you could tell that his hair was a toupee, you would feel the same way.
Right.
Okay, but
so
listen,
when guys
you will
talk
always
about
be able to look and know that a wig is a wig. There's no way to make it blend into your head like it's your hair.
No, but what he's saying, the important thing that Danny is saying is that if a girl that cannot tell the difference between a good wig and a bad wig, that's the important statement that he's making right there.
But he still hasn't really told us what the bad wig is. That's
y'all
what
about to make me talk, man. I'm trying to be cool. Like I'm about to.
All right, so Danny, tell us what is a bad wig.
Man, a bad wig to me is when it look like you just put it on like a hat. What? So y'all be laughing. I be dead serious. Like I don't even know what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, he's got a point. He's got a point.
No hat wigs. Got it.
So Chichi, do you agree with him then? You laughed, right? So do you agree with him?
Well, the thing is, I used to wear wigs. I'm a girl that I used to have fun. This is like my 3rd time locking my hair back up. So
nice.
As a woman, I agree because I used to fool people with my wigs.
Okay, that's
and
it.
I used to make wigs.
Discussion.
I know what a good wig looks like.
Mm-hmm.
However, agreeing with Danny, my reason I popped was because she didn't say what do you like and not like. She said, what's a deal breaker? And as
what he
soon
don't
as
like.
he responded, I felt like he was being a funny guy. I'm like, he didn't come here for love. What did he come here for? A bad wig is a deal breaker? That's not a and then you called it a disability. You felt like it was a disorder or something like
He said that?
You felt like it was a mental disorder. I'm like, no.
Did you
a
hear
mental
it? I
disorder
missed it.
is someone who's a pathological liar or a cheater. That's a deal breaker. So it was because of the words. She said deal breaker. And someone who's trying to find love doesn't say a bad wig. And then also, no offense, Danny, when a man speaks on a woman's beauty, whether it's her nails, her lashes, or her wig, I classify it as sassy. No offense, once again.
Way.
All right, okay. Chi, I think we're taking
that
it
word
too far
again.
there.
Yeah,
I
because
classify it as sassy because a thing a woman does
I ain't
for
gonna
her
say it
own
again.
beauty
She
is not
doubled
for
down on
you. I'm gonna double down because I
Chi,
stand on what I say.
do you know the amount of times that women comment on guys, right? They don't look,
Yeah.
they don't like how they look, the attraction, all of that. But if a guy talks about it, it's an issue. When a girl talks about it, you go, you do you tell him how it is, right?
But he started it.
No,
Chi,
that's
pause.
that's
Instead
double
of
standards,
saying,
right?
Hold on, no,
Let's
hold on.
hear from Danny.
You
Let's
said
hear
what
from
you
Danny.
said. Wigs are a disability. That's
Yeah,
what
okay,
you said. It's a
that's
whatever
fine.
disorder.
First of all, let me tell you,
That's a
because
funny guy, not someone looking for love.
Okay, let's hear
Well,
from Danny. Go ahead, Danny.
I do think, first of all, let me pause there because I didn't get a chance to comment on that sassy stuff, and y'all women just throw that word out and y'all attacking a man's gender preference. I don't think y'all understand that. It's really some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
That has nothing to do with your gender preference.
Yes, it does. That's exactly what it means. It means you're acting feminine.
That's not what it means. That is, okay, you're acting feminine and you're being sassy does not mean that your preference of a man or a woman. I'm not talking about your sexual orientation and what you prefer. I'm saying your sass. Going back and forth with me right now, that's sassy. You're going back and forth with me. That's sassy.
Sweetheart, the only reason we're going back and forth because you're not listening.
You're not listening to me.
I am listening. I listen to you. Now, I'm going to tell you.
Childish is the word right here. That's my opinion. She's coming off as very childish. 32 years old.
Something. Okay. So just in case you didn't know, I'm educate you on from a man's perspective. When y'all say words like sassy, that's the equivalent of me calling you a dyke.
Ooh.
Like,
no, it's not.
Sweetheart, I'm telling you from a man's perspective.
No. Give me the word besides. Give me a word besides dyke, because I didn't call you. I didn't say any word.
You didn't even say sassy.
No.
You're saying sassy now.
Because I said that's why I responded that way, because I feel like when a man talks about things that can change, you can go and take a woman to the hair salon. I can take you to the gym. When you came out, I didn't pop the balloon because you had a stomach. My ex has a ball of belly. We like to eat. I don't talk about people's appearance. If it's not for me, they're not for me. But I don't go around picking at men's physical appearance because I could take him to the gym. That's not a thing. You could take her to the hair salon. So even when I said that with you, you went back and forth with me, and I consider that very feminine when a man can't be a woman and let her express it. So you got to be a me too. You have to one-up me. That's what you did. I consider that very feminine. When a man gives me that level of femininity, me as a woman, I feel like my femininity is attacked because you're not being masculine. You're being feminine.
Okay, Chichi,
Okay,
let's
cook.
Let him finish his whole sentence.
So,
let's let him finish. Yeah.
You gotta look at it. First of all, even on that,
3v1
you gotta look at the situation that we in.
for
Everything
1v1.
that you think about me is an assumption. We have no clue of who that person is on the opposite of you, right? I don't know anything about you. You don't know anything about me. So if you say something, we don't have the opportunity. I'm looking for a match. So I have to either agree with what you're saying or change your mind instantly. You understand what I'm saying? We don't have the opportunity to talk, and I can just listen, and you had already popped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, this is the only opportunity I have to either change your mind or leave an impression or something like that. So you calling it back and forth, it's a conversation. And it's a conversation where you have an assumption, a presumed assumption about me based on something like you consider as a joke. But yeah, I mean, I got to the point to where...
Well, I'm happy I know it was a joke.
The wig thing, I'm gonna tell you, she said deal breaker. It's something like
I got to the point to where...
Well, I'm happy I know it was a joke.
the wig thing, I'm gonna tell you, she said deal breaker. It's something like I wouldn't even approach. That's what the question. I feel like it doesn't have to be a deal breaker because once I'm in something, I'm in it. You know, and I have suggested and like I'm gonna tell you something. This lady came in. This lady, ex. She came in. She had the wig on, and I was like, oh, why don't you just wear your natural hair? She was like, well, I'm supporting my cousin's business. I said, well, your cousin need to go out of business. If that don't mean take that shit off, I don't know what else to tell you. And most of the time, it's not even about finances.
He did not say that.
Most of the time, I date up, or the woman is smarter than me, or make more money than me, or it's something like this. So I listen, we pay attention because I have a skill set that helps people with their business. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of relationships I'm most likely to get in anyway. So we're not bickering back and forth. We're talking, we're learning, we're growing together. So it has nothing to do with money. That's why I said some things just can't be fixed. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Chichi, you was one of the only girls that popped at that time, right? Mm-hmm. At the beginning, for the wig thing, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like all the other girls was, they were trying to hear him out. But I feel like you set the pace, Obviously, you popped. You was like, I'm not having it, and you stuck by whatever reasons you popped by, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think that maybe you went too fast? Like you didn't really try to understand Danny?
No, I don't think I went too fast because at the end of the day, he just said we have a limited amount of time to just present ourselves or get to know somebody and to really find a match. Like, I didn't fly from LA to Phoenix to hear somebody try and be funny or comical. I flew to Phoenix to actually see 5 men who literally wanted to find love and wanted to actually be serious. If that's your introduction and your answer to something that's a deal breaker, and I understand his story, is a bad wig, it's like, and then his rebuttal was, oh, she must have a bad wig. It's like, okay, you're not here for love. So to me, I'm not even about to do that.
Well, let me tell you something. So y'all had a couple that matched, right? This dude went, I think it was the episode or something or two right before mine. He presented himself. He pretty much begged for it. He said, I got a house with a pool. And he was that. Like, because it was between him.
At the last minute, too.
That was Eric.
It's between him and another person. So when y'all did the follow-up on it, she said he never made me laugh. That was her follow-up. So
you try to learn from that. That's good, bro.
A business situation. Women want men to be comical. They want to make you laugh. They want to, like, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't say that to make anybody laugh. Yeah, I laughed at myself, but I was dead ass serious. If a woman's wig is crazy, I'm not even going to approach. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not there for a general purpose. I'm not there to make everybody happy. I'm there for one
bad
woman
hair day
in the whole world. Just
like
one. You understand what I'm saying? And if a woman has a wig on and something that's not aesthetically pleasing to me, I'm not even gonna see if how she at this.
He keep using that word aesthetically because she used it.
Point in time, it's just gonna be like, all right, unless we come into some kind of situation to where like we get to know each other outside of that, or just like grows again is meant to be, then yeah. But if we're talking about just straight approach, there's been people on there that pop because the woman wore a hat that look crazy. There's all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, she had the one dread hanging. I watched this show, like, before I went on there. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And if I had seen a woman whose wig was looking like that, I would have been, if I had opportunity, I'd have been like, yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? But you know, on the episode when I first was on, that's one thing that I looked at. Like, the girl who came out from Texas, the second one, her stuff was lace. She looked good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look at that. When I look at somebody pictured on Instagram, the first thing I see is, like, their hair and all kinds of stuff. It just shows, like, a level of, like, it shows, like, how much attention to detail that they pay. That they, you know, they pay attention. Like, they house, if they wig is, if their hair is lace and all that, their house is probably clean. Their body is clean. Their nails is done. Like, it's all cohesive. I look at that.
Maybe.
When I was broke, women ain't want to talk to me when I ain't had no haircut. My shoes were dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't even get the opportunity. What's the difference?
Hey,
I
it's
look
fair.
crazy without a haircut. If I had came on there without a haircut, y'all probably would have popped as soon as I walked out.
They'd have cooked
And
them.
to add to your point as well, Danny, my wife Arlette knows how to present herself, right? And do you think that if I see something that doesn't look right, I wouldn't tell her? Of course, I will always speak to her if I see. So
That's the
to
perk of
Danny's
having a
point,
partner.
right? Guys sometimes can
Husband or
see
wife.
these things, and I feel like when a guy talks about it, some girls might not like the way that they're saying it, right?
And
It's
you
just
know now
tasteful.
too. You now know too the
Right.
difference between a good and a bad wig.
I do.
I taught him. Well,
Right.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
just been paying attention, you know. So
Yeah, so if I see something that's like, yo,
Arlette always on
Right.
point.
But
She always
that's
looks
what
good.
Danny is basically just trying to say there is, there's good standard of wigs and there's bad standard.
But I think this also kind of goes back to the fact that they're just not compatible. Like
Period.
their sense of humors don't match.
Who?
Y'all
Me and
too.
Chi-Chi?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
Chi crazy because I actually think even when I watch the show, and you know what I'm saying, I think that me and Chi like she smoke, I smoke too. Like you know what I'm saying, like we didn't even get a chance to really like. That's the one thing I didn't like about that. You asked about my experience, man. The questions that I had, you would have made me seem like a genius. Y'all brains would have been working. Like
didn't get to that
I
point.
am a like.
But
Not
have
only
a
first of all,
question.
first of all, let me tell you something. Not only am I a reader, I am a writer. Readers are leaders. Writers create the narrative. My whole thing is thought provoking. Yes, I may do it in a joking way, but that's what you're gonna get when you get into a relationship. That's what you're gonna get when in a certain situation. We nervous, man. If y'all think I'm joking and stuff.
The bottom line, got to give people a chance. Period. Period. Everybody have something to bring to the party.
Like we go back and look, man. I'm watching myself. Y'all don't even understand. My heart beating the whole time I'm up there. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's nerve
wracking. Everybody
You know what I'm
always
saying?
says that. Yeah.
So I do it with a smile. I said I'm going to have a smile on my face regardless. Like I just went to the dentist and everything. So I'm going to have a smile on my face and everything. Like regardless of what, I'm not going to go back. I could have like y'all think that's back and forth. I really could have said some stuff, right? But I choose not.
But why
to.
didn't you?
Because
if you're looking for love, say the things that matter.
No, I'm
Like,
talking
you're missing the whole point.
I'm talking about negatively. I didn't even get an opportunity. Like you don't even know who I was. Y'all just like y'all.
I have a question for you.
What's up? Go ahead, ask.
Because you're so focused on the fact that I popped my balloon so quickly, but remember, I was at the end of the line. So by the time you got down to me, you had went back and forth with like every single girl, like back and forth. Like you couldn't take what somebody said. Like that's the one thing that I do not like and did not like about you. You went back and forth with everybody. As friends, me and Danny could probably be friends. Today, I will probably want to drop kick you.
Chichi, do you class that as going back and forward, how he was interacting with the girls?
Every single one of them.
I feel like some of them, he was just joking around. They were just having like friendly banter and stuff like that.
Well, apparently it's Southern banter, which I was led to
I've got
believe.
West Coast banter.
Right, so,
No,
you know.
I'm Jamaican and Nigerian. I don't have East Coast or West Coast banter. I have...
You sound crazy.
My family is very crazy, and we don't sugarcoat things, okay? So it's
But I'm
like,
supposed
to
to
me...
shoot those stuff. But I'm supposed to do the same thing.
Danny, I'm a woman. Stop comparing yourself to me.
No, sweetheart.
Like,
Sweetheart,
no,
sweetheart.
I'm not about to keep doing
Yeah.
this. Like, as a man and a woman, we're not going to keep saying me too. Like, I hate Mr. Me Too.
No, it's not a me too. If you're
It is
wrong,
a me too. You just said, I'm doing the same thing. Like, let me have it as a woman.
I
Like,
didn't
you
say
can't
I
let me
did
have
something.
it.
Y'all pop my balloon. I ain't let you have shit. If we was in a relationship or something, I might let you have it. If we
But
was,
that's what I'm saying. That's another thing. Like, another thing I don't like is how you treat any woman is also important. Like, I want a man that respects all women, not just me.
So I was disrespectful.
I want in some things I feel like you were. Like the thing is it might be funny to you, but it's not funny to somebody else. Okay, the things I said people might not think it's funny. Whatever it is, it might rub some people the wrong way.
She
To
just
each his
ignored
own.
that question.
However, it may
Was
go.
I disrespectful on? What was I disrespectful on?
What?
If
So
I was
you
disrespectful,
don't-
just saying, stand out in your mind? Give me one.
See,
If I was
this is the same thing you did when we were
She
talking
ain't
back
got
and
an
forth on the
answer.
show. Like you asked me,
She
what
don't
was
have
your
an
mama's
answer.
name? When you said her mama had a bad wig too, it ran in the family. And then when I brought it up at the end of our conversation, you said, what was her mama name? It doesn't matter. It don't matter. I'm not about to sit here and pick point every conversation you have with every person.
That's cool.
This is what you did, and it did exist. Just because I'm not sitting here pulling up Pop the Balloon recaps of everything that you said because I don't
That's
have
cool.
time or
She
give
got
a
it,
fuck
Lola.
enough, but I'm stating my opinion. Okay? I feel like you went back and forth too much. I don't even have a wig. That's the crazy part. Like, we're talking about wigs, and I have locks, okay?
Right, so
I
we
have locks.
it's good
So
enough.
the thing is,
What
I'm
blew a
not...
lot of people in the comments.
She went down the hill anyway.
Because I don't like when men talk about beauty. Like, men, you're not getting your nails done. You're not getting your hair done. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Move on. Talk about...
And the cold part about it, most of us don't even care about all that. Like for her, for instance, hers, in my opinion, way too long. You know what I mean? Short, neat, French tips. I'm in love with the hands. You know what I'm saying? The feet. You get what I'm saying? Lashes, natural. Some of y'all can rock them and it really enhance and it's really a beautiful thing. But be on the safe side, just none at all. That's my thing. My preference. Anything else I can say about her? No, her hair is nice. You know what I mean? Lots of they hers or not, I don't know. But that's cool. You know what I mean? Minimal to no makeup.
About other things. Like, I feel like
My
if you
opinion.
come in here for love,
My
I'm gonna stand
preference.
on what I said. If you're coming here for love, saying a deal breaker is a wig is like, what the fuck?
So, Chichi,
Like-
I have a question.
I didn't fly to
So some of the comments-
What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? I was
You're
talking.
not getting your nails done. You're not getting your hair done. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Move on. Talk about other things. Like, I feel like if you come in here for love, I'm gonna stand on what I said. If you're coming here for love, saying a deal breaker is a wig is like, what the fuck?
So, Chichi,
Like-
I have a
Preference.
question.
I didn't fly to
So some of the
Phoenix to hear you
comments,
say you don't like bad wigs. Like,
Hold on,
oh.
Chichi, I got a comment. So in the comments on Instagram and I think also on YouTube, they were like, "Oh, how did Chichi get upset that he's commenting about wigs, but she personally attacked his weight?"
Weight, everything, right.
I didn't pop because of his stomach. I popped because of what he said, not because of how he looked. He came out there and said, women with bad wigs is a mental disability at this point. Oh, she got a bad wig. That's what he said. And that's what I responded to.
No, I didn't. I
That is what
said
he said. Would
everybody.
you like me to play the clip?
No, I said I didn't see you. So if I said this in the comments. If I had to say I don't like women with dirty feet and you pop, what else was I supposed to think? I didn't look to see who popped and said, "Oh, she got a bad." I didn't even look that way. I'm talking to Arlette.
Somebody got some dirty feet.
Exactly. So
That's what I'm gonna
I
say
don't
to
have a bad
myself.
wig. So anyway.
All right, then. So the joke on
Maybe
you.
I allowed.
There is no joke on me. I said what I said. I don't like when men talk about women's beauties in a certain.
The beauty is for the man. The
Like,
beauty is for the man.
No, the beauty is for us. The beauty is for us to feel good and love ourselves, and beauty is for us to explore, okay? It doesn't make you beautiful, but it makes you feel beautiful.
Oh, the nose ring.
Ask you a
And
question.
beauty is
No,
for
for
us
me.
to feel good. It's not for you and it's not about you, but we love when y'all like it. But
So
stop
women-
picking
so
at
women-
it.
so
If
women
you
don't-
don't worry about wigs, go wear one.
No, that's dumb. But so women don't like it
It
when
was
men
dumb
get.
if you saying that your deal breaker is a bad wig and it's a mental disorder.
So women don't like it when men get haircuts. They don't be like, "Ooh, that's a nice haircut." That's not. They
But if
don't
somebody
think
asks me as a woman what my deal breaker is and finding love, I'm not going to say, "Oh, a man with a bad haircut," because he needs to know when his
It goes
hairline is
without
going
saying,
back.
though.
But that's what you guys are missing. Different strokes for different folks. I don't need to fit into the box of what every.
Most men are probably not going to approach a lady on that particular day. You know what I mean? Unless he just confidence level on, or he drunk or loaded or confidence is on 1,000. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm him no matter what. Even if I ain't seen my barber today. You know what I mean? Or I'm not gonna let this opportunity pass me by. But we know y'all gonna have preferences too, though. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like Biggie. You know what I mean? I stay dressed to impress. You know what I mean? Spark a woman's interest. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, though. I've been that way all my life, elementary school, all the way up, though. That's how I am. That's how I've been, though. You know what I mean? So he's right. I want to say she's right, too, but nah, she's wrong for the most part, though. She's saying a couple things, but the scales is unbalanced, Chi-Chi. Sorry.
woman thinks of what every woman has to be.
Are you saying that guys? Are you saying that guys can't comment on
I'm
beauty?
not lonely though, so you be alright.
I didn't say you're lonely. I just said.
Okay then, mind your business.
Teacher, are you saying that guys should not comment on girls' beauty, but girls can comment on guys' looks?
I feel like
haircut and
in
everything.
a distasteful manner, you should not. No, you shouldn't. Because let me be personally very frank with y'all. You shouldn't.
If she couldn't, if she can't afford it, and that's like if you talk about a person that's down and out, then yeah. But I wasn't even talking about a person. I just said in general. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even, like I said, I'm not there to date generally
why?
women.
Like, why is that such a thing that it's like, so you have to, like, why?
Listen.
I listen.
I'm going to tell you.
You keep her.
I'm noting one thing, though. Danny's still keeping his cool, though. You're a G for that. You know what I mean? It ain't easy. Speaking for somebody that like to keep his cool. You understand what I'm saying? And I've had a couple ladies. We need to come out of character, this and that and everything. For what? I'm not running my blood pressure up, and I'm not taking it to somewhere where I don't even want to go. You know what I mean? Y'all definitely don't want to go there, and I'm not going to take it there. You know what I mean? It's not an Incredible Hulk. You ain't going to like me when I'm angry, but I don't like me anytime I'm angry. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. It takes some great restraint. You know what I mean? A lot of people say, you know, I might think that that's being soft or whatnot. No, that's actually hard. You know what I mean? It's hard to hold your composure like that when you got something like this coming at you. It's difficult. You get what I'm saying? And it come to brothers too. You know what I mean? I done been in life-threatening situations. You know what I mean? Thank God for real ones that's out there. You know what I mean? And real always recognize real. You know what I mean? I done been in some situations where it could have been over for me. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I always give God the glory and everything. And I'm still here. You feel me? So it takes situations like this to practice in situations like this. So when it's on, then you got to be on. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not easy to diffuse a lit firecracker. You get what I'm saying? Because the closer you get to popping off, you're hurt. You understand what I'm saying? For lack of a better term.
Why? Like, why is that such a thing that it's like, so you have to, like, why?
Listen.
I listen.
You know, I'm going to tell you.
You keep repeating yourself.
No, sweetheart, I have to repeat myself because you don't let me get from 1, 2, and 3.
Sir, because you repeat yourself and you think because you're asking me to listen to you repeat the same thing to prove your point. You said what you said about women's aesthetics, and I said what I said about your aesthetics because you are so aesthetically focused. And I said that because I feel like it's shallow. Even women running around here talking about man's haircut or a man that's too short, you probably missing out on your short king. That's all I'm saying. You focus on the wrong shit, Danny. That's all I'm saying.
As a 5'7" young man, I have to agree with her on that for real. Thunder is rumbling out here and everything else. But no, seriously, I'd have to agree with her on that. I used to be scared of taller women, but now, you know what I mean? If she's fine, she could be mine too. You understand what I'm saying? But once upon a time, look at the dilemma of a good man. You know what I mean? Some of those episodes or whatnot where I talked about it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So, shout out to the Short Kings.
So that's it. There's nothing deeper than that. Y'all making it too deep. You focus on the wrong thing.
I prefer a shorter woman though. 5'1", 5'2". Get at me.
That was my reason. I'm like, is he serious? So that would make you serious.
Okay, that's fine.
Like, that's it. Like, y'all making it deeper than what it is. I said what I said because of what you said. It's aesthetics. We talking about aesthetics, let's talk. Like, goodness gracious.
And she ain't even bad looking though, but the attitude makes her look.
Because you pissing me off.
Okay, Tichi, what's your type?
My type is a masculine, strong, leading man that leads, that allows me to thrive in my feminine and my femininity. Like, it's just like when you have to go back and forth with a grown man, to some point your masculinity starts coming out because you feel defensive. So I don't like when men make me feel defensive to the point where my femininity is threatened and I can't just be feminine and calm and happy. Like, he likes a woman that, he even said it on the show, that is a little mean to him. I don't like that because that right there puts me in a space that I don't like to be in. A space as a black woman that I don't thrive in. Having to survive or feel like I have to be combative or have to defend myself. I don't like that from a man, especially a black man. I don't like it. So for me, it's a man that makes me feel safe, not just somebody who can protect me and fight, somebody who protects my feelings, my emotions, like all of those things. So it's like when you can't even just express yourself and a man take it in and receive it and comfort you or just make you feel like, you know what, I understand where you come from. At least understanding. That's my attraction. A man's mind over how he looks.
And Danny, what's your type?
Well, since this was being overlooked, like I said, I like a woman's mindset who's allergic to giving up. It was just the first thing that I said. I like a woman that has words of affirmation, a woman that's consistently in your corner, because this world gets dark. I've been through a lot. I've been in situations where I'm by myself. I look to the left, I look to the right, nobody's there. You understand what I'm saying? So this next relationship, when I look to the left, I look to the right, nobody's there. I want to know that she's right behind me. She puts her hands on the shoulder and says, keep pushing, King. That's what I'm attracted to. I'm attracted to what she says. I'm attracted to her understanding my mission, my goal. Attraction, their physical attraction, is one of the last things on my list because I'm from Atlanta. All these women are beautiful.
You got to stop right there because attraction is where it starts usually. 9 times out of 10, it starts with the attraction. And then, she could, as beautiful as she is, right? It starts with that. But then once we get into this attitude, we get this right here, yeah, she take herself from a 10 to a 2. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
But what's in your mind? The first thing that opens up your mouth. How can we handle a situation when we are talking where we are upset? Because most of the time, like how she is right now, if she gets upset, I'm not going to say anything. Because then it's going to seem like a back and forth. You understand what I'm saying? So I like the inside of a woman, and that's what I stand on. All the relationships I've been in are because we have great conversations. I've been married before. Every time we got into a disagreement, we would be on the phone for like 4 and 5 hours figuring it out. That's why we got married in the first place, because we understood how to figure things out. When you get into a relationship with me, the one thing that I do get complimented on is the way I communicate and how I listen, because I understand. I've built organizations that have 15 to 20 people. You don't do that if you can't listen, you can't understand with everybody. I've been prophesied to be a preacher. I just preached a week before, right after we came out of there, at a brand new church. You can't do that if you don't listen, if you don't understand.
What does it mean to be prophesied to be a preacher? Answer that question for me. My old preacher used to say, some were sent, but some just went. You know what I mean? Is you preach because somebody told you were a preacher? You know what I mean? Or did God call you to preach? It's a big difference. Big difference.
You understand what I'm saying? So yes, I like to have fun. Yes, I like to joke. So she definitely had to have a sense of humor. But when it comes down to the nitty and gritty, my type is from the inside out. And I don't budge on that. You understand what I'm saying? But that's it. Like, we got to listen.
It's so funny you say you listen and you know, all these things, but when I was expressing how I felt, one of your responses was, I see why you're single. How would you like it if I said, I see why you're divorced? I see why you're single. You see what I'm saying with the back and forth, and like, it's like you have to one up and you have to win. Like, that right there is something that is absolutely like such a turnoff to me as a woman. And that's the same exact thing that you're doing now, the same exact thing you did on the show. You have to one up and you have to win. That right there was the reason I didn't like you. And that right there is the reason why I wasn't attracted to you. And then on top of that, it's just like, look at what you just said. Do you hear what you just said? Do you hear how powerful the woman that you want and how you want to feel sounds? But you went on the show and you were being a funny guy. Even though you have a personality, there's such a way to turn it off and on that is still being conveyed and communicated through being serious or standing on business about what you want. Nobody knows what you wanted. All we're going to remember is the funny guy. Like, it's like, are you being a comedian or you're here to find love? Like, you have to find a balance. Life is about balance at the end of the day. You can squint your face up all you want to what I'm saying. And it also goes to what I'm saying, like, You missed the one up. Go ahead.
Let me be all the way 100. When I just said what I said, that's why you sing it. That was just me giving up. 2, I'm gonna be all the way 100 with y'all. When the first girl popped my balloon, when I said I didn't want to skydive and stuff like that, I was done. We could have stopped the show right then and there. Like, that's when I first came out. I seen her. I said, "Oh, that's who I want." She was the first one to pop before I even got to the bad wig stuff. So it's like I didn't care what I said then. You understand what I'm saying? So this just being all the way 100 with you. So it's like, okay, yeah, I can be a comedian or whatever, but part of my personality is humor. You know, a wise man can fake being dumb, but a dumb man can't fake being wise. Sarcasm is a form of intelligence. If you don't get that, I mean, that's just on you. You know what I'm saying? When you go back and watch the first show, I'm asking, like, what progressed you in a relationship that's going to make this work? We never got to this point. You understand what I'm saying? So that when she said, is she your type? After you popped the balloon, you not my type. But they just kept coming down. So it's like, okay, this how I act when there's nothing there. If we just friends or I don't even know you and stuff like that, I'm just not going to let you just come and say whatever you want to say. I don't care.
But you don't see a problem with that?
Sweetheart, at that point, that point of situation.
But you just said, but listen to what you're saying. Like, you couldn't even respect the women's
emergency
time
break out
in
the window at that point.
Sweetheart.
You said you just said when the sky was like, I know, sweetheart, stop sweethearting me. Thank you. You just said when the first woman who was your type, the one you wanted to pop the balloon, you could have shot the show right there. I didn't care. And then you took it as to go back and forth and just da-da-da-da-da, whatever. You didn't care. I didn't. You popped my balloon. I don't like you. Even if somebody doesn't think you're their type and you still think they're beautiful, you can't, like, none of y'all was my type. When y'all got up to my blind ass.
Woman,
when y'all got up to my blind ass, none of y'all was my type. But I didn't sit there and feel the need to make you, like, whatever. I don't care.
You couldn't. I complimented every single woman down the line.
You couldn't what?
I compliment. You can't make me feel like, I don't know what you was about to say, but I complimented.
That's what I'm saying. You couldn't.
Woman.
You just have to win. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't. Like, you gotta come back to everything. Sassy ass.
I complimented every single woman. Watch your mouth when you talk to me, Charlotte. Like, you getting out.
I said sassy. I ain't call you a dyke like you wanted to call me.
All right.
You compare sassy to dyke.
Okay. All right.
She wants
Hey man, look, I'm be dead ass serious. Like, yo, Chi, like, watch how you talk to me, Charlotte. Like,
no, you need to watch how you want me to watch how I talk to you, but you're not talking the way a respectful man talks. But you want me to respect you. It goes both ways. You see what I'm saying? Like, you feel like
he putting the R in respectful right about now, though. For real, he is putting the R in respectful. He not down to her or nothing like that.
Chi, like, watch how you talk to me, Charlotte. Like,
no, you need to watch how you want me to watch how I talk to you, but you're not talking the way a respectful man talks. But you want me to respect you. It goes both ways. You see what I'm saying? Like, you feel like because you from Atlanta, oh shorty, like, oh, when y'all could have just did this, y'all could have just that. Oh, you popped my balloon, I ain't gonna da 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 da. Like, take responsibility for yourself. Stop worrying about me and my responses to you as a person.
So, everyone that comes on the show, there's a reason why they're coming on the show, to find love. People come on the show because they are single, right? So that question when they ask, why are you single, or, you know, whatever, it hurts so much, so many people, like it gets to them. But the reality is you're single, and everybody has issues within themselves that they need to work on, right? Everybody does. And I feel like a lot of people do not want to admit that.
Theirs, Bia.
So they use a different type of method to back away from it. No, the reality is everybody has to work on things. And if people are telling you something, right, that they can see how you act, sometimes you need to think and rewatch yourself and kind of reevaluate yourself. And maybe that's why things are happening this way. Or maybe that's why I'm single. And a lot of people don't want to get to that stage because they don't want to self-reflect. So you have to start reflecting on yourself. So there you go. Truth of the matter is, everybody needs to work on themselves. If you're looking for love, you have to. And for instance, right, me and my wife, we adapt to each other. We're always adapting, right? And we're always working through things. We are one. We're not two, we're one. That's what marriage is. You come together to be one. right? There's things that when we first when we started dating, there's things that she did that would annoy me. There's things that I did that would annoy her, right? But it's not like, oh, we are at war with each other. We're trying to find a peace to balance each other out and adapt. We adapt to each other and we work through things. And I feel like a lot of people don't want to work through things. They just want to go.
I gotta agree with him because he got a wife. You know what I'm saying? No matter how I feel about it and the way it's supposed to be, my way or her way, your way is okay and all that kind of stuff. They married. They doing something right. Right? That's what I feel.
Just start arguing and just, that's where we go wrong. So we need to understand each other. I hope that you both can be able to find peace, with each other. I hope you both can speak to each other after this podcast. I do not like when people get super, annoyed with each other and they,
arguing.
Yeah, it's like, that's not what we want to see on the show.
Not what we're here for.
Right,
either.
Right. I feel like you're both great people individually. So what do you both have to say to each other, now that we're about to end this podcast?
Do you want to continue, Danny, or do you?
Well,
maybe she's trying to go viral.
If we could take away something from this, I want you to feel like, don't think communication or expression from a man is like combative. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, when you listen and you allow me to talk to you, you're very beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're intelligent and I know that you are listening to every word and taking it in. So if I'm not being defensive or trying to explain myself, I'm just talking to you, just communicating with you. I think that we could have got further in the situation. So I think you're a very beautiful woman. Good luck with your podcast. I'm going to support it. You wouldn't be able to stop supporting it. To be honest with you, you have a great personality, and I feel, that moving forward in life, that it's big things for both of us, especially for you, because you got that fire in you. You're a warrior. You understand what I'm saying? So, I look at you like a superwoman. You understand? You in the gym, you going crazy, and tell you, I got a circuit training. I'll probably outwork you anyway. But that's
here he goes. Like,
yeah. But we get to understand each other's personalities a little bit better. And if you approach any situation with love, then the personalities is like, okay, you have coming with a different understanding. Okay, that's just him. He gonna say some stuff like that. But that's the point of me when I said to jump. When you approach a situation where you're allergic to giving up, I'm not coming at you to try to figure out why we not together. I'm coming at you to figure out, okay, what we need to figure out so we can stay together. And that's my mindset. You understand what I'm saying? So, and I think that if we had gotten to something and we both came out with that understanding, then we'll be able to move further a lot faster.
It took a big man to come at her the way he just did. I don't know if I would have said all that. I don't know if I'm supporting her podcast or whatnot, or letting her know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not in that situation. You know what I mean? But that was big of him to put it that way and say the way he said it. Now let's see if it changes the temperature a little bit, because she starts smiling and all that. So I guess she's really not an ugly female, but I'm telling you, I build with people like this, Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde kind of young ladies. You know what I'm saying? Call it bipolar, call it what you want, but yeah, nah. Relationship, nah. I'm cool. No. Like this, no.
Right.
Gigi?
That was good though.
I agree with everything that he said.
Pretty smile.
I just really wish things were not said the way they were said. And I do feel like after getting to know you that you are more of a serious person with a silly personality. And I get it. We don't know if your friends think you funny. You said you're funny. I think you do have... I do think that you have a fun personality, and I get where you're coming from, especially with the backstory, because everybody has a story. His story, her story, the reason we are who we are is because of the stories and the things that we've been through. So I completely understand that. And I just wish that, you know, things weren't so heated. Because I feel like, just like BM said, it's like when we do get agitated or irritated, we respond differently. With me, I did get agitated and irritated, not just because of you talking to me, but what you were saying to other people. So I feel like when it did get to me, I was like...
Side note, real fast, just looking at this right here. Maybe the two of them could link up and it could be a beautiful relationship. I'm no expert on that. Like I said, I've tried it like this before. It ain't my thing. But I'm looking as I'm listening, and I'm looking at Arlette and BM. Arlette has a very welcoming face. Her smile is very pretty. And BM always looked like he's about to crash something. And the reason why this is important is because I was just told by my cousin's wife, you know, she was just talking just in general. But she was saying, you know, maybe you need somebody who balances you out because you're a good guy, you're a nice guy, this, that, and everything else. You might need someone who can balance you out. But she didn't say towards me, though. She was just saying towards, like in business dealings, for an example. You know what I mean? Where I could be nice, I know how to work with people and everything else. But every so often, you know, a hammer needs to be up, down. I do that. But at the same time, a good complimentary piece would be to have somebody who's able to do that or see it out the gate. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Almost like good cop, bad cop. And that works on a lot of situations. So who knows? Maybe they might turn it into something down the line. That'd be kind of cool. Have a catch up after this. But my recommendation, I'd say, nah, y'all don't even know y'all could be business partners, let alone friends. You know what I mean? That's just me, though.
Oh, you about to go back and forth with me. And it was just that instance, that one, it wasn't you, because then everyone's like, oh, he was on this and this. And I was like, I don't have time to watch all this stuff because I don't care to get to, like, I'm knowing you now. So knowing you now, I know that you are a strong person. You are a resilient person. You're somebody who's striving for things. And, you know, you're scaling businesses and your life and all those things. So it's like getting to know you. I feel like you are a good person. We could be good friends. And that's why sometimes getting to know a person as a friend is how you probably find your lover, because they are supposed to be your best friend. But it's like, you're not going to get to know that after saying, so why did you pop your balloon? She asked me that, and it was like, oh, like, I can't, it's like you really can't get deep because the question is, why did you pop? And there was, okay, he talked about wigs, like, well, what we do to you? And that's just my response as a woman, and you'll probably hear a lot of women say that, but also you got to take in what a man is saying. So he's like, listen, I'm not coming for all women. I'm just saying, like, I can't deal with that. You got a whole backstory, you know, Peruvian, you know, all types of things. So you have a story. So understanding your story, I understand you more. Getting to talk to you, I know that you are a serious person and you're not trying to be a funny guy. You really are just being yourself. So it's like, I don't fault people for being themselves. It's either I accept you or I just let you be. Because I'm not in the business of changing people. So I love who you are. Keep being yourself. Keep striving. And I do see a lot of great things. So we had a whole conversation waiting for us to start. So actually getting to know Dan, I feel like he actually is a good, genuine guy. And I feel like he's going to find his woman through her being his friend. Because a woman is probably going to take a lot of the things you say wrong because of your banter. And a friend wouldn't. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like a friend would not. So I feel like Danny is not. He's been married before. It takes a lot to be married. Okay, let's just get there. So having that commitment, at least I know you can commit to something, just like you're committing to yourself and your career and the things you want. So I just feel like overall, like, just keep being you. I mean, I can't fault you for being yourself.
Yeah.
Can't be no better person than yourself.
Right, guys. Yeah, so guys, yes, this is good. This is great when we are all speaking to each other on a level, the same level, calmly. We're able to understand each other. So, I thank you guys for doing what you did. And I also want to ask everyone, if you want to see them back on the show, comment down below. Thank you guys for joining us on the podcast. And thank you, everybody, for watching. And we'll catch you all next time.
Danny, yeah, I said it already. Chi-Chi, I don't know. You know, I'm 50-50 for me, but definitely not on the same show with him again, though. You know what I'm saying? So, look, this is DJ Ron. I'm the classic DJ from the Bay. This video should be up probably within the next 24 hours or so. On the road to 100 subscribers, right? That's a big number to reach for. 100 subscribers by the end of January. I don't know if I'm gonna post this on Father Lessons for Fatherless Sons channel or DJ Ron, the classic DJ from the Bay channel. Might post it on both. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I definitely want to build both those channels. I'm not sure if they interlinked or not. That was my goal anyway, and I like to get one for Chef Ron as well. But I definitely have other content, you know what I mean? The Dilemma of a Good One, which was previously called The Dilemma of a Good Man. Make sure you check some of those episodes out. Also, Flavor to Savor as Chef Ron, you know what I mean? Talking about different things, culinary reactions, you know what I mean? All things culinary, you know what I'm saying? And then there's Father Lessons for Fatherless Sons, where, you know, predominantly dealing with Pop the Balloon and Find Love, but there'll be other issues, I'm sure. But it's going to be dealing with relationships and love, you know what I mean? Particularly between the man and the woman, you know what I mean? I'm about unity within our community, and that's why I love this show. That's why I love Arlette and BM, because they are about that too. Thus, they have this matchmaking show that's very entertaining, I should say, and it gives great insight and detail, just like this right here. This is very educational for most of us. You understand what I'm saying? If you're listening for that reason, you know what I mean? It's entertaining and it's educational at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And there's one other podcast, Flow Improve, because I'm DJ Ron, the classic DJ from the Bay. You know what I mean? So dealing with things in music, I mean, the interviews and the life stories and the message in the music and that kind of stuff. So I appreciate you all. Remember, it's always good to be good, and as always, God bless.